Let's go car spotting. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday in Los Angeles. I'm at my home turf, Venice Beach. It actually happens to be Mother's Day, so by the very small chance that you are a mother watching this, happy Mother's Day. But for the rest of you, let's see if we can find some awesome cars. When the weather is nice like this, people come to the beach and they bring their cool rides to packed beach lots like this. Actually, it's a cool little AMG Mercedes right there. I'm going to start in Venice and make my way north. Next up is Santa Monica and then Pacific Palisades, and that's the end of the line because I'm taking a bike in between these. Check out my sweet Red Ryder right here. And beyond that is Malibu, and those people in Malibu don't want you riding their bike and seeing what kind of cars they have at their amazing mansions. But there's thousands of parking spots from here to there, and I just know there's going to be cool cars. Let's see what we can find. Here's a cool start, a mid-90s Chevy Impala. Now, I don't know if this one's actually an SS. Those things are really popular. But as I pass by it, it actually looks like it has SS seats. So I'll zoom in here so you can see that. So I don't know. Let me know. You think this one's legit? If so, this is actually worth some money, even in this condition. A couple things on this road. This is the new Dodge Hornet. I guess we're having a lot of problems selling these. I actually think they look pretty good, at least a better value than its platform mate, the Alfa Romeo Tonale, which looks exactly the same and is an Alfa Romeo. So you might as well pay Dodge prices for that. Up next here, we got a new M2. I hate the design of these. It's so terrible. The last M2 was like so amazing, but this one is bad. And lastly, a car that is not special except for its awful paint job. I just wanted to show you. Look at this ugly Honda Civic. This is disgusting. Another terrible color car. There's a C7 Corvette, a convertible though. You don't see those as often. This is a good color. Look at this Audi Q3. I actually like the color of that one. It looks like it could be a rental car, though, judging by the sticker. And lastly, a first-gen Boxer. If you're looking for a cheap way to get into a Porsche, you can pick these up for under 10 grand now. Got a Lexus ES, still putting in work. Those early 90s Lexuses last forever. Thing's never going to die. No one's buying Infinities, but look at this thing. This looks nice. Now, these are aftermarket rims, but it's a good-looking car. That's a Q70 right there. Their mid-size offering. And then I want to show you this quick too. A nice E36 BMW. It's not an M3, it's a 328. But these rides still look good to this day. And outside of California, you might not get to see these. This is not gas. This is not electric. Well, sort of electric. It's hydrogen. It's the second generation of the Toyota Arai. Now, a lot of these hydrogen stations are disappearing or they're having supply issues, so this is probably the last one they're ever going to make. On the other side of Venice, it's still pretty loud over here. It's going to get quieter as we go, I promise. But we got a pretty old Kia here. I mean, the new Kias are pretty reliable. These ones were not so much, so it's actually very surprising to see that on the road. Parked next to a Ford Windstar. You don't see those anymore either. And in Venice, you're going to see all kinds of crazy camper conversion things. Now, I don't know if I could sleep in that. Look at that. First, I think it's too short. I don't think I could stretch my entire legs out because I'm pretty tall. But also, just sleeping on top of the truck like that looks very uncomfortable. I don't know. Could you do it? A nice 992 Porsche 911 pulling in. Pretty common fare here in West Los Angeles, but obviously not in every city. Good-looking cars. Two cars that could be potentially good, but they're lower trim levels. A Cadillac CTS. If this was a V Blackwing, this would be awesome. And then a Corolla wagon. Obviously not the good one, the GR Corolla, which is also awesome. I actually tested it on the Elantra a couple years back. I did not like it. This is the new facelift. Front end looks a little bit better, a little smoother. What do you think? Two awesome cars for two very different reasons. Obviously, the new BMW M4. I didn't like that grille at first, but it's actually growing on me. I like this car now. And then next to it, look at this Thunderbird. We got back up. It's so long. This is probably, I don't know, late 70s, maybe like 77, 78. Check out the tail lights. Sick. The cool Chevy C20 pickup. And I think I showed this in my last car spotting, but outside of California, you probably don't see this too often. These were really popular when they came out. They don't make them anymore. This is an all-electric BMW i3. Check out how skiddy the tires are on this thing. Now we're in Santa Monica. Notice how much instantly quieter it is. It's funny what just a few blocks can do. First off, a pretty awesome ML63 AMG. But that's not the Mercedes I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you this one. an R129 SL. This is a 500. It's a pretty awesome car. These are usually in rough shape now, or if they are looking good, they cost a lot of money to maintain. There's a ton of dumpy vans like this in Venice, Santa Monica area. I don't know if they're paying for parking every day or what, but look what's next to this. I thought this was like a prison bus, but this just says it's a fire truck. I don't know, do they haul like firefighters out there? Or it's been converted to like an RV because some guy's gonna bike out there. So I'm guessing they just like punched windows out and converted it to like a camper. Thing's crazy. Go on, look at this SL. That is an SL 560. I don't want to bother them because they're getting in there. I mean, some of these bus and van creations are wild. Look at this one. I mean, you say they're creative, and I guess this one's patriotic as well. So one thing I've noticed is I think they scammed their way to free parking because that last conversion had a handicap sticker as well. That seems a little suspicious. What do you think? Tell me I'm not crazy, because here's another one. It's an old bus converted to a camper, and look at the windshield. Now, I don't want to claim everyone that's in these is not handicapped, but I feel like some of these are not legitimate. There's something up here. And a random camp too. Speaking of handicap spots, this might be the most interesting thing I see in a handicap spot. This is a slammed Nissan Altima. Or is it a Maxima? This might be a Maxima. And custom paint job. I'm not saying it's my style, but someone definitely put some time and effort into this ride. I'll give him a shout out on Instagram if you want to check them out. But yeah, Maxima, right? I think it's a Maxima. A first generation Ridgeline. I know they're not like a true truck, but I always thought they were kind of interesting until I saw the used prices. They're still getting like 15, 20 grand for these things, and they're 20 years old. And funny enough, just a few feet away, there's a newer Ridgeline. I don't think these look quite as good, but these have been the same style for like 10 years at least. Would it be a day at the beach without an old school smart work? Did anybody else play that game where if you saw an old Volkswagen Beetle, you had to hit the other person? It would suck if you saw a lot in one day, because I would get hit really hard. Then after that, we got a Survivor here, a Chevy Cavalier. It looks like they are some metal fans. They're good at preserving metal too, because you don't see these very often anymore. Another beach staple in these parts is, of course, EVW busts. Yes, I'm undefeated in this game. If you watch my other car spotting videos, every single one, I found a black G-Wagon. No exception here. Here's another one. This one's a G63S Brabus. Actually, pretty awesome car. And note the Montana plates. Speaking of hacks, like the handicap sticker, a lot of these guys register them in Montana because they'll take anything and it's way cheaper. Here's a Camaro that looks rather pedestrian, but then I saw this badge inside that said Hot Wheels, and I was like, did they make a Hot Wheels edition? And there's another badge on the side and in the back and on the seat. So I think this one is legitimate. Does anybody know more about what was so special about these, or was it just a trim package? At the main parking lot for the Santa Monica Pier now, this whole lot is pretty full, and I really didn't see anything interesting, except maybe this. I don't even know what it is. Some kind of trailer with like a chair lift, so maybe they can like monitor things. I don't know. If you know what this is, let me know in the comments. Here's a Plymouth strategically parked. This is a Valiant. I don't know, I'm going to say like a 63 or 64 maybe. Not really an expert on these, but it's always nice to see the 4 doors saved, because everyone saves the 2 doors, but the 4 doors are usually just tossed to the junkyard, but this one's still hanging on. And finally, the literal end of the line Pacific Palisades. Look at this. I always thought these were kind of neat. You know, not the most interesting of cars, but then one interesting feature is the folding hardtop is not just a hardtop, it's also a sunroof. So when that top is up, you can use it like a regular coupe with a sunroof. I think only one other car has done that since. Pretty innovative for its time. You know, we couldn't go this long on the west side without seeing a Lamborghini Urus. So it's got a particularly ugly stripe on it. Let's finish things off with a couple Racer Boy rides. Got the Civic Type R, that is the last generation, but arguably I think they look better than the new ones. And then Cruise over here, and that is not a Toyota GT86. That is in fact the Subaru version. Yes, Subaru makes the exact same car. Subaru BRZ. Okay, that's a wrap. I'm going to try to enjoy what's left of the sun. I see the clouds creeping in. But first, we need to pick your favorite 2-car garage. Out of all those cars I saw, I have to take the Thunderbird. I mean, come on. Why wouldn't you? That thing was so cool. And then probably that fire truck that was converted into an RV. I mean, that thing was just crazy unique, and you're not going to find that anywhere else. What were your 2 favorites? Let me know in the comments below. And also, if you got a spot you want me to check out and Carspotting, put that down there too. Could be LA or could be anywhere in the world. Who knows? I'm all over the place. And if you think it's that good of a spot, maybe I'll even travel out there just for the video. So please share and subscribe to the channel because lots more adventures to come. So until then, I will see you on the next video.